You're back, man. Dude, it's been a while,
Hey.
obviously. You know, we hadn't seen you in a while, man. The battle you went through, man. Obviously,
Yeah.
physical, mental. Yeah, I mean, give me an idea what the recovery was like. And, like, was it the physical recovery that was tougher? Yeah. Or was it the mental, the emotional recovery that was tougher?
It was definitely just the physical. It was all physical, you know, because emotionally and mentally, I'm okay. You know, I can accept the loss as a man. But physically, man, I took a lot of damage. And I had to make sure I stepped away from the gym to be able to make sure my body was 100% before I start pounding on it again, you know?
Israel got a lot of praise, you know what I mean? Like digging deep in that 5th round. I mean, that battle that you had, but you were in that same battle. You were in those same trenches, you know what I mean? Did you take something out of that? I mean, I know you would have much preferred the win.
For sure.
But to go through something like that, to be in a battle like that,
yeah.
Like, did you take something out of it? Like, man.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, to be that close to winning a world title, I mean, against a guy like Izzy, I mean, it's devastating. And I went back and I've studied the film millions of times, and I've seen the little things that I've done wrong, how I can make them better, the things that I did good, how I can make them even great. So, I mean, for the next one, man, I'm excited because all those things that I know I can improve, I'm going to put it into this next fight. And it's just, I just realized that I got pushed to my limit, and my limit was way above it, you know. What I mean is I got pushed past my limits, and I got to realize that I don't have any limits, man. I can go past that now. And I'm excited for the future because it just opens up my eyes to so many things more.
That's awesome. How did you decide it's time? I mean, you know, like I said, you went through damage, you rested up. Like you said, I'm sure it was tough being that close. You know, so how did you decide? Yep, I'm good. Let's get back in there.
I guess I do a pretty good job listening to my body. You know, once my body is healed and I feel like it's healed, and I go in there and I feel good in training, like, my body's telling me that it's time, you know, and I just listen to the body. That's what it is.
A lot of us were surprised by this matchup. I'm sure you saw the stories out there. People were like, why is Till fighting Kelvin Gastelum? And Dana came out and said, Till wanted this fight. Did you want this fight? I mean, did they just come to you with it? Or were you like, oh, if he's coming up, let's do it?
Well, I know what all the headliners have been saying, but this is what it was like from my side, okay? I wanted the fight. I asked Ali, let's get this fight going. He texted Mick and Dana and Sean. They all loved it, except Dana. So I guess they approached Darren with the fight, and I think at first they said no. And then all of a sudden, Darren comes out with the, well, before I get into that, Darren had said no, according to my manager. And so I'm thinking maybe I might be able to fight till late November, maybe even December, maybe even till next year, because we're trying to get like a top 5 fighter. Paulo Costa's fighting for the title next. Yoel just lost. I'm still waiting on the Izzy and Rob situation. Jack Hermanson's got a fight with Cannonier. So we're waiting on one of those big fights. But then I texted Ali and told him, hey, what do you think about Darren Till? He's moving up. He's a big name, you know, and I just want to fight in Madison Square Garden, you know, and sure enough, he texted Sean, he texted Mick, he texted Dana. I guess everybody loved it except Dana. They went ahead and approached Darren with the fight. He said no, then all of a sudden, he comes out with the Instagram post calling me out, and I'm like, all right, so he wants to fight, okay.
Interesting.
But, man, at the same time, I just don't think it's a fight that's worth. At first, my thought was like, I don't know if it's worth it for me to accept this kind of fight, because he is coming off 2-fight win streak. I feel like I'm still in title contention, you know, and I feel like I should get one of those top guys. But I want to fight in Madison Square Garden.
That's awesome. I do wonder, it's an interesting situation, right? Like, here's a guy that's a top-ranked welterweight who has a little bit of trouble making weight. Yeah. So he moves up to middleweight. I mean, boy, doesn't that sound familiar, you know what I mean? Yeah. So what do you think? I mean, obviously you've been through that. What do you think he's thinking in this moment? You know what I mean? Like, is he gonna feel better? Is he gonna feel that middleweight's weird? I mean, what's that first step into a new division like?
It's a little scary, man. It's a little scary. The guys are a little bit bigger. They hit a little harder, but they are a little slower. It's a little scary, man. I don't think it's going to be an easy transition for him. I think he's going to have trouble with these bigger guys and competing at this weight class, to be honest. I just don't. He hasn't fought guys this big, I don't think. Had he fought in middleweight before? I don't think so. I mean, I have been fighting middleweights my entire career. I went down to welterweight for a little stint, but then I went back up.
What's your goal here, man? Because like you said, you were this close, right? I mean, it's still, I mean, that's you guys got a fantastic division. Your name's right there. I mean, are you thinking about where does this put me? How does this put me in the title picture? I mean, are you thinking about all that at all? Or is this more just about, like you said, you want to fight at Madison Square Garden, obviously you want to stay busy?
Absolutely.
I mean, are we thinking about where this leaves me, where this puts me, how this factors into a title shot? Or are we just thinking, let's just get in there and have some fun?
A little bit of both, but definitely I put a lot of thought into who my opponent is and why I'm fighting him, and will it get me to the title shot? Will it get me closer to where I want to go? Definitely ask those questions, and none of those apply to Darren Till. I just, you know, I don't think if I win, it's not going to get me a title shot. It's not going to get me closer. But I just think I need to go out there and make a statement against a guy like Darren Till, you know. Because of my last performance, I want to go out there, I want to show that I'm still hungry, I'm still in contention, and I'm still one of the best guys around this weight class.
So what type of fight in your head do you think we see? I mean, obviously you just went through one of the most epic battles of all time. Like, do you want to go do that again? You know what I mean? Or are you like, nah, you know, first round knockout, call it a day? I mean, what kind of fight are we going to see here?
Yeah, I'm expecting a short fight. You know, I'm not trying to go and have another war. I'm going to work hard so that I can be able to put this guy away.